Hey guys, right now me and Nick are in front of this old structure at Lincoln Woods. This used to be a recreational spot for hikers in the early 1900s who would come to this park. And I have a small metal detecting wand. I want to kind of scan the area and see if we can find any remnants of the 18 or 1900s maybe. So let's see what we can find. What do you think, Nick? You think there's anything left in here?
I think there is going to be, because I can see the tie rods they use on the top. They definitely were using metal bolts in early form. See, it has the square bolts, not the hex bolts like we have now. There's going to be hardware or pieces of metal. And keep in mind, this was a structure for the park. So this was at one time probably furnished and everything like that. So there was items probably scattered around that we could find with this wand.
And we also have our little guy, or girl rather, Onion here.
Onion is trained in metal detecting. So once the alarm goes off, she's going to let us know early before we can catch on those sound waves, and she's going to let us know when it's detecting metal in here.
All right, let's see what we can find.
Basically, yeah.
Do you want to go around, or let's see, hold on.
Yeah, so basically, so it's on the camera, right? Okay, yeah. So let's do this.
This is crazy how nuts it was going at the Caper Mills.
Yeah, Caper Mill definitely had a lot of hardware laying around.
Dude, it was going off every second at Caper Mill. Damn, there isn't anything over here.
There's gonna be something, even if it's in the outside surrounding area. We know we're gonna find
I
something.
mean, yeah, the top. But yeah, maybe this place doesn't have anything, because Caper Mill was going absolutely nuts. Oh! There's something here.
I'll get you the shovel.
Isn't this weird?
Oh yeah, this is it.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
We have an old historic, very, very rusted type of hardware screw. Looks like it could have been a Phillips head drive, early Phillips head. You can barely see it now, but yeah, it's oxidized, as you guys can see on this camera.
Wow, I picked it up. I would have never seen
It's picked up as a little piece. So this is a very good metal detector here. Yeah, anything else?
There's still more here. Oh, another one. Look.
That is it. Okay, so.
There's still more.
Yeah, exactly.
These must be all old screws. Wow, this thing is dope.
Yeah,
huh?
see, at that point, it might be the shovel. All right, hold up.
It's
Yo.
not the shovel.
Yeah, keep going, buddy. Keep going.
It's something in here. This is insane, huh?
Crank it, soldier boy. You got an earthworm. See that earthworm there? Might have just severed them, but it's tied in a knot. This earthworm is tied in a knot. Look at that.
I'm kind of more concerned about the metal this is picking up. Something like right here.
Dig, baby, dig. And just so everybody listening knows, we are getting attacked by bugs and mosquitoes while this is going on. Oh yeah, dude. There's something huge there.
What is... Oh, hold on. No, that's a root. Oh.
This looks like a piece of glass. So they were partying back in the day. We got a bottle here. We got an old bottle here. Okay.
Oh, that's it.
Another extremely oxidized piece of hardware. This actually looks like more like a nail because it's offset.
I think that's all we're going to find
See
over
that?
here is nails, but you can see it's detecting. Isn't that crazy?
The thing works. It just knows where the metal is, you know? Yeah, it's great.
There's still more. Still something else. So let's, there's actually an old area that I found out was a toilet, believe it or not.
What?
Yes. Let me bring you,
Yeah.
let me bring you to that. Dude, I love this little thing. So we ended up finding some old nails, which was interesting. Well, let's see what else we can actually find that.
All right.
So we did pick up on that.
Yeah, so this metal detector is able to detect very small pieces of metal. I'm sure the big pieces will have no problem with, but it's doing very well with the small ones.
It was a couple inches into the ground.
Yeah, so it's got a little bit of range. look at this jump. Are you noticing this? I see tire tracks and a rock
Oh, yeah.
and a landing spot. So you got some crazy BMX kids going off this thing. I'm sure we've had a few wipeouts here. Holy crap. Wow, they actually poured concrete onto this. Okay.
Let's see if there's anything around here. We got these old
Whoa,
things,
whoa,
see?
whoa, look at
See
this.
that?
Yeah, I see the old bolts on here. It's picking them up. So, holy crap, dude. Used to maybe had some wooden cover on it. You'd sit on that.
An old toilet. Let's see what we got here. There was shit in here.
You're not afraid of like a 100-year-old piece of crap
I'm
getting
sure
on
it's
your
all
shoes?
degraded by now. I'm just trying to scan this area and see if there's anything we can pick up on. You know what I'd really like to take this is the Robert Peabody site.
Yes.
Yeah, the nuclear site. It's hitting those old bolts. I'd like. Oh, that's my belt. I'd like to.
What would you like to do?
I want to like go to a spot that we can probably find more shit at. I'm assuming that if we go to the pond or something, we might be able to hit more shit. I don't know. Yeah. That's what I think.
Yeah, you want something that has not been touched in a while, that hasn't been recently excavated, okay? But obviously something that's like modern enough where we're not just in the outdoors where there's no pieces of metal.